Hey, it's Everywhere Eddie, and I'm here with the lovely, beautiful Krista Grotte Saxon. Krista, how are you?
I'm doing great, Eddie. How about you?
I'm excited. We're here inside what's going to be the new Bert's Barracuda Harley Davidson, and we have an exciting show tonight.
Yes, we do. It's always exciting, though, Eddie.
Oh, I tell you. Hey, we're going to be right back, and so stay tuned. I want you to stick around to see what's going to happen right here tonight in Clearwater, Florida.
When I started practicing law, I never wanted to work in a high-rise. I wanted an office that my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Hi everybody, it's me, Josephine, at Bert's Barracuda Harley Davidson. Today I want to tell you about 3 special bikes that we're offering to you. You know why? Because everybody's riding. Depression is down, fun is up. It's a great way to stay 6 feet away from everybody. So come get one of these beauties today. This is a 2017 Street Glide Special, going now for $17,995. 2017 Street Glide Special, $17,495. And a 2017 Road Glide Standard, $14,800. These all have good mileage. They got the 107 Milwaukee 8 motor, and they are ready for you. So please, come get cozy with Josie for your special pricing. You gotta mention it anytime today or tomorrow or any old time. Here at Bert's Barracuda, where the beer is always ice cold and it's always free.
Hey, we're back. And before we get on with tonight's show, Krista,
Yeah.
I want to thank the 2 Berts, Bert King and Bert Parsley, for having us our last show
Oh, yeah.
down at the Black Widow Harley Davidson from inside the new Twisted Fork restaurant. That was incredible.
That was a blast, actually. So
Oh, my God.
I'm still full from that night. I don't even remember anything we said because I ate the whole time. So it was that good.
Oh, I tell you.
I'm not kidding either. It was
The
that
Twisted Fork, the food.
good. I know.
Oh, fantastic. Unbelievable.
It
We had a
was.
great show. If you haven't seen that show, you can go back and watch it. It's still available. It's still up there on Facebook. And, that was a fun evening.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah. And, tonight's show is going to be another fun, exciting night.
Oh, for sure.
We've got the man himself, Mr. Bert King, and he's got with him Tom Burket, the builder of this facility, this fantastic building. And we also have Mike Sofarelli Jr., who's the architect and behind all of this. And we have Phase 1. Mr. Phase 1, who's going to talk about something really special. So, our musical guest tonight is a good friend of mine, McLean Mannix of Jeriko Turnpike. And we'll be right back. So we'll see you in a minute.
Hi everybody, it's me, Josephine, at Bert's Barracuda Harley Davidson. Today I want to tell you about 3 special bikes that we're offering to you. You know why? Because everybody's riding. Depression is down, fun is up. It's a great way to stay 6 feet away from everybody. So come get one of these beauties today. This is a 2017 Street Glide Special, going now for $17,995. 2017 Street Glide Special,
they'll grab it, whoever speaks first, I guess.
$17,495. And a 2017 Road Glide Standard, $14,800. These all have good mileage. They got the 107 Milwaukee 8 motor, and they are ready for you. So please come get cozy with Josie for your special pricing. You got to mention it anytime today or tomorrow or any old time. Here at Bert's Barracuda, where the beer is always ice cold and it's always free.
Yeah, well, my John does not feel the same way.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, we're live. We're back. And I've got with us Mr. Bert King. Bert, good evening. And we've got the whole crew behind us.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
And I tell you, it's a great crew. Look at this. We've got Beth, we've got Michelle, and we've got our special guests. And Bert, you're going to introduce your guys.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to start from right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right.
Sounds good to me.
We got phase one over here in the background, right there.
Phase one.
And back here, none other than Mike Sofarelli, Biker Mike.
Biker Mike.
And then, of course, Big T, Big T Tom. He builds everything.
T.
Tom the builder, right here.
I'm the builder.
Come on, baby, bring it.
And Tom, Tom's going to tell us some great stories about his background. And so where do we want to start? Do we want to start with Tom or do we want to start with
Well, let me tell you a little story if you don't mind. Okay. Once upon a time. No, that's BS. No. Actually, I'm going to give you a short story here. We owned Barracuda for about 3 months, maybe 4, give or take. And somebody came to me and said, hey, man, you're selling a bunch of stuff. Your building's not big enough. And I said, what do you mean my building's not big enough? He says, no, you need more room. You need more of this. So I got to thinking and go, yeah, they're right. So I'm sitting over here at Quaker Steak and Lube. Mr. Bill Church is over there.
Oh, he's coming in a few.
I know, he'll be coming,
Yeah.
okay? But I'm at his place, just being myself, and I'm looking across the street, and I go to my staff, I go, what is that across the street? And his name was?
Tom Burket, Tom the Builder.
That's right. Tom the Builder owns that. And I go, well, what is all that? Man, that's so awful big. He go, well, it's, I don't know, he's been trying to sell for 4 or 5 years, and everybody wants to buy a little piece, a little chunk, a little this. I said, well, how much is the whole damn thing? So then I call you guys.
Yep.
And the next thing you know, a handshake deal with his dad, and we own it. And now we're building one of the most impeccable, strongest Harley-Davidson dealerships in the entire United States, and it's exciting to talk about.
Oh, I tell you, it's going to be incredible. I mean, I remember when you first showed me the plans for what was going to happen, I was like blown away. I'm going, Bert, are you serious?
You actually said bullshit. Oh. I got the button right.
That's supposed to
You got
bleep
the
it
button.
out.
Anyway,
What is that button for now? That I have to ask.
that's
It bleeps you out.
yeah, the bleep
It's a
button.
cough button.
Anyway, I can remember when this was an old flea market across the street from Quaker.
Yes.
I mean, and it was sitting there for years. I mean, doing nothing.
Yes.
And now, look what's happening.
Well, you know, for most people, they don't understand. This is not a job for me. This is not just something I decided I had to do. This is a lifetime bucket list for me. You know, this is a life goal. I mean, I designed this goal over 30, 40 years ago when I was a young man. I had a written down bucket list of what I wanted to do, and I'm happy to report that we're doing that. And here we are.
Well, I tell you, after being down at your facility down in Port Charlotte last 2 weeks ago, being down there and seeing what you did down in Port Charlotte and knowing what you're going to do here, I mean, it's like, you're amazing. This is incredible. The biker community, they don't know what's going to happen here, and that's why we're here tonight, to let them know.
Well, are you trying to say I'm supposed to one-up myself?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. Is that a challenge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I can tell you this. They're going to be independently different. They're going to be so special, so different, so independent that you want to go to both.
Both.
Okay? And the bottom line is we are going to build a motorcycle country club in 2 distinct different spots that nobody would not want to be at. Okay? You're going to want to go to both on a daily basis. And that's the whole idea. It's a passion. It is something that is ingrained because you can't go anywhere if you own a yacht. You got yacht clubs, right?
Right.
If you got golf, you got golf clubs, right?
Right.
Well, where the hell's a goddamn motorcycle country club?
Right here.
Okay, here we go. We got two.
Yes, good
we
point.
got two. And I'm telling you, we're building
Yeah.
one for this model here at Bert's Barracuda for St. Petersburg, for Clearwater, for Pinellas County. That's what we're building for, that demographics. And the one down there is built for that demographic.
Yep.
We aim to please the public that is in demand.
And
I'm telling you, that's what we're
Amen.
after.
And I
Hallelujah.
tell you, you've done it. You've done it down. You know, I was after being down there I spent about 5 days down in Port Charlotte,
sorry,
and that's my old stomping
what did you
grounds
say?
from when I lived down in.
Eddie, what did you just say? You spent 5 days down there?
Yeah, I was there from Wednesday through Sunday.
Don't
What did
kiss
you
and
do
tell.
for 5
Don't
days? Oh,
tell.
okay,
Come on,
okay.
Bev. You didn't do this. You don't kiss and tell.
Well, you know, I enjoyed myself. I mean,
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I ate a lot of food.
Yes, you
I heard
did.
you
I
had
put on a
little
couple of pounds.
Tattoo Tuesday.
He got
Oh, yeah.
tattooed.
New
He-
tattoo.
He went all out that weekend,
But
man.
we had a great time, you know, and it's my old stomping grounds from when I lived down in Nokomis.
Nice.
I used to go down to the old
I didn't know that.
I used to go to the old Harley when it was Port Charlotte Harley Davidson, but now it's something unbelievable. And last Sunday I'm going, oh, if it wasn't for this rain, I'd be going right back down there. You know, it was a great time, great weekend, and the ride down and back is awesome.
Going over the Skyway.
Oh.
Come on, man.
I
All
tell
right,
you.
now look, we got some stories we want to tell you. Okay? I'd like to bring a special guest that really talks about something. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Who?
right here.
No. I want to bring in Tom,
Tom.
the builder.
The builder.
Tom the builder.
Tom the builder.
You got to see his story because this is it right here.
Toy set
This is it right here.
Called Tom the
Okay?
Builder.
Yeah.
Get a little hammer going.
Yep.
Or do you got something else for
We're
me?
going, and there's going to be a Harley theme.
Do we want to do a break here and then we'll come back with Tom? No, we're going to go
we're gonna
right to
keep
Tom. Let's go
going.
right
Going
to
right
Tom.
into
Tom.
Come on, man.
Tom the builder.
We're gonna switch it up here.
And the history of Tom the Builder too. That's amazing. So you're here.
Hi, everybody.
Family.
Tom, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Now you're the builder of this facility, but tell us about your background, your family, and what you've done in the past for Harley Davidson here in Pinellas.
Yeah, we have a pretty cool story with Harley, and I think when Bert was talking about when he called me 2 years ago to talk about how we could do this property, I don't think he knew at that point our history with Harley locally in Pinellas County. So our construction company is 4 generations, and my grandfather in the 70s actually built the first Cannonball Harley on Haynes Road
Oh wow.
for a guy named Francis Hockett.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool. And Francis was a really neat guy. He used to race Harleys all over the country. He was a World War II B-17 bomber guy.
Wow.
And he had a really cool life story. He worked for Puckett's Harley, which in the 50s and 60s owned all the Harleys kind of in Central Florida. And then in the early 60s, he bought it from Puckett to have the Pinellas County dealership. And around 1972, I think, he called my grandfather and said, hey, they had a small shop originally on First Ave South in St. Pete, and they were kind
Okay.
of like how Bert outgrew 54th. That's what Cannonball was doing. And he said, hey, Ned, was my grandfather, let's build a shop on Haynes Road. So we built that shop on Haynes Road. And then in the 90s is when Cannonball sold it to Jim Rosenkrantz from Jim's Harley. And then many of you may know that Jim tragically died not too long after that. And Jamie came in and ran it for a number of years. And so in 1996-ish, my dad built the new Jim's Harley Davidson on 54th Avenue for
54th,
Jamie.
right.
So that was the second generation connection. And then, fast forward about 22 years later, and now the third generation working together. So it's really cool. And the fact that my family owned this property for 50 years, and we're building this mega Harley dealership. It's really awesome.
Oh,
You
that's
didn't tell me about them buried Indians I bought.
Yeah, we've had some hurdles to clear throughout the 2 years, but
Wow.
exactly how Bert described it, country club for bikers, that's what he told me 2 years ago. So he stayed true to that vision through many hurdles that Phase 1 and I have gone through to get to where we are today. So we're excited.
well, that's pretty amazing. I mean, your family's background and here you are. You were the owner of the property, and now you're the builder of what's going on the property, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a special project. It's something I told him, in 40 years, bring my grandkids by and tell them stupid stories about how we used to chase rabbits back here. When I was a kid, the flea market was it. None of this was developed.
Yeah,
It was all kinds of crazy shit running around here.
Well, that's
You
amazing.
forgot to hit your button when you right.
Shit.
Shit.
Sorry about that.
That
shit.
actually ejects Eddy, so be careful.
Yeah, the eject button.
Yeah, it's special. We're excited to be a part of this project, and we're just pumped to see what Bert and his team are going to do here.
Well, I tell you, just being inside the building now, I mean,
Look at the front of that right there. I mean, look.
yeah.
Good Lord.
That's amazing. It's going to be fantastic. I mean, outside and inside. And what's going to happen next door to the building that Bert is currently in, that's going to be that great open-air pavilion. And then we're going to have the rest. I mean, there's so much that's going to happen right here on this property. It's so exciting.
When you get little synchronicities like that, that's magic. Okay,
Yeah.
No doubt.
that's meant to be.
No doubt.
That's something to be proud of.
Yep.
When you take your grandkids one day and tell the stories about. I mean, that's fascinating stuff. So I mean, I got goosebumps from that. So like, I'm getting emotional over the dealership.
Even saying it just seems
Yeah,
crazy.
right? Definitely.
The coincidences and the timing. It's just really awesome.
It really is meant to be.
I got to charm in here.
Yeah.
He's being light here because I'm going to tell you something. This guy has his heart, his soul. He's got everything invested in it. He's done everything beyond what I pay him to do to help the success of this dealership. He has actually told me numerous times, hey, look, I know this isn't my job, but do you mind if I help you oversee some of it? Because I just want to make sure that we're getting it done the way you told me your vision was years ago. And he's held true to that time and time again. So if anybody needs a builder out there, it's PJ Gallahan and this guy here, Mr. Tom B, the builder.
Bert's my hype guy.
Yes.
Tom the builder. We're
thank you, Bert.
cheerleaders back here. Cheerleaders.
And
Tom the
here-
builder. Tom the builder. He can build it. Yes, he can.
And in hearing this, I mean, it makes it so special. I mean, it's not just another Harley dealership.
Right.
I've traveled all over the country. I've been through 45 states. I can't tell you how many Harley dealers I've been in. And I've seen small dealers, I've seen big dealers, but I've never seen anything like what this is going to be. I mean, it's just, I'm excited.
Evolutionary.
Yeah.
Revolutionary.
Revolutionary is more like it. Yeah, definitely. And meeting the guys tonight that are responsible for what's going to happen here, I mean, it's mind-blowing, and I'm excited.
Yep, we're pumped.
Should we bring in our architect?
Yeah.
Do we need drinks or food first? Or yes. Let me go take care of that while we switch some seats. So I'm going to do that real quick. Bert, I'm going to pass this to
The
you.
genie.
I'll drink to that, Beth.
Okay, we're going to put Mr. Sofarelli on the hot seat. I mean, Biker Mike. Biker Mike.
Would you like
okay?
phase one to come sit over here where Beth was? So you guys can all kind of be in like one
Zone.
shot over here? Yeah.
Zone.
Come on.
Come on, Phase.
I'll hand you the mic too.
All right, I got
There
to
we
tee
go.
this up a little bit, okay? We were looking for a architect, and I sicked Phase 1 in. I said, Phase, find me somebody that doesn't rip my eyes out. In a nice way. I didn't say it quite like that. Okay? Right? Put your mic up.
It was worse.
Okay. Well, we're on the air, But everybody knows this is a drinking game, right? This is a drinking game. Okay. So now that we got that down, so we search high and low, and come to find out, my good friend Keith Overton, okay, had recommended this guy that Mark was already talking to.
Wow.
What was
We got the recommendation after we started the
Wow.
interviews.
Really?
And for those of you who don't know, that Keith Overton, Trade Winds, Bert's St. Pete Beach Bike Fest,
Right.
which we got a big cahoots going on there, okay? Well, it was a natural. And then on top of it, this guy here goes deep in. He buys in deep. I mean, I just want to know where your tattoos are. I'm just telling you, man. You know, he goes to the Riders Academy. He goes and gets his motorcycle license, and the next thing you know, he's building and architecting my complete complex here.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm coming in. I'm coming
Okay.
in.
Look out.
Here
Yes.
you go. We got
Okay.
one. Tommy, we got one. Sofarelli, we got another.
Yes.
Perfect.
We're going deep.
There you are.
We're going deep.
All right, we're ready. We're ready. Michelle, you get to announce it since you're not doing
So,
it.
with this being said, I want everybody to know that Mrs. Sofarelli here, like Tom B., the builder, okay, is bought in knee deep. And this guy here has personally put his nomenclature, that's right, I can say that, nomenclature on every aspect, including the big sign that's on the wall up
Which
there.
is amazing.
I mean, this is the man right here. So, I'll leave it up for that, but we're going to do a cheers first.
We're going to do a
Okay?
cheers. Michelle,
Cheers.
cheers us.
Cheers.
Here we go. Cheers to now, new, old. We got plenty of things coming up. So here's the
Cheers.
next phase. Here's to phase
Cheers.
one.
Cheers.
Cheers to all the phases. Here's to Bert.
I can't
Here's
drink,
to
I'm
bringing
sober,
it.
but, you know.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
Eddie, what are you drinking?
I don't know, whatever you gave me,
Okay,
I'm
just making
drinking.
sure.
so-
Just checking.
That being said, I want Mike to talk about this.
All right. Oh, yeah.
So you want to talk about the T-shirt wall?
You know, we're going to talk about a
Yeah.
few things there,
Okay.
Mike. But, Mike, it's a pleasure having you on here.
Thank
and
you.
getting to meet you tonight.
Yeah, great.
And, you know, I want to talk about the fact that you got involved with this project.
Right.
But you also decided that you wanted to ride. What's it like for you now that you're riding? You took the course at the academy.
Yep.
You got your endorsement.
Yep.
And now you're riding a motorcycle.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Oh, I love it. Two-wheel therapy.
Definitely.
Being around this crowd and spending time with them at work, outside of work, it's infectious. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you start to catch on and being around it and enjoying it and seeing the activities and the camaraderie that takes place. It's been great. And of course, you spend that much time around a machine, you start looking at them, you go, maybe I need one of these in my garage.
That's right.
She will bite you.
That's right.
Yeah.
She will bite you.
You know, and when you have a little problem with toys, it's infectious. And
Yep.
And I caught the bug. I drank the Kool-Aid, but I told Bert I didn't drink it all the way because I don't have the sleeves. But no, I'm having a great time, enjoying it, and it's
time
nice
for
to
that.
see that part of the business.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
you know,
definitely.
As a user.
It's incredible. You know, the biker community, there's nothing like the biker community, especially here in the Tampa Bay area. I mean, I've lived in different areas of the country, and the biker community here is just amazing. There's nothing like it. And I'm, you know, at this point, I need to thank someone who's really responsible for doing so much for the biker community, and that's one of our sponsors, the Fran Hosh Law Group and Fran Hosh. You know, guys, without Fran's support, I mean, this area, the community wouldn't be what it is today. And I welcome you to the community. And you know what, Mike? I'm looking forward to riding with you.
Okay. All right.
How's that?
That's awesome.
We're
better
gonna
keep up
We're
with
gonna go for
everywhere, Eddy.
a ride one day.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, growing up in this area and being, I mean, I'm raised on Belcher Road, and so I know this community well. And
Yep.
to have this dealership, this country club, take place in this town, it's just an honor to be part of it.
Yep.
You know, and especially from the beginning.
Well, it's awesome. Now, I want you to tell us, Bert has that poster behind you, the T-shirt wall. When Bert took me through here and was telling me about that, I'm going, what? A T-shirt wall? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, as I was introduced to it, the T-shirt wall and the T-shirt, I got to talk to the microphone, right? The T-shirt part of this, you know, showroom is very important. I mean, people love to get the shirts when
Oh,
they
yeah.
travel here.
Tell
So-
me how many places you've shopped.
Yeah. So I went on a little bit of a mission as I travel the country for work and everything. And I go, another dealership, I got to stop. Let me see how they display, how
Right.
they do their T-shirts, how they do, you know, flow and traffic. So I did a lot of research on the road. And you know, when Bert approached me about doing the country club for Bert's Barracuda, I had a little bit of a background, you know, now that I can come in. But I've learned about the T-shirts, how important they are, what a big part of the
Oh,
showroom
yeah.
they are. And we've got the real estate and the height and the area to really make an impact. So that's kind of what we geared it from the doorway. You physically can see that T-shirt wall. And now we have almost a 30-foot T-shirt wall.
And that's going to be right behind us over here, right?
That will be over there in the motor clothes.
Motor clothes,
Yep,
okay.
Over at the west end there. So you can see the plywood on the walls, and it's coming together.
Being in this building, I mean, it's huge.
It's vast.
It is huge.
It's vast. I mean, we can play football in here, I tell you. But
one of the
this would
things
be
I
the
love
last
the most,
time you
Eddy,
see it.
yeah, one of the things I love the most is how everything is aesthetic. There's so much attention to detail. Everything is artistic. Everything is fun. You've got the burnout lane, road, whatever you call it.
Boulevard.
I mean, it's just incredible.
Oh,
Everywhere you look,
it's amazing.
You've got photo ops. You've got fun. You've got anything that you can imagine and beyond.
Oh, yeah.
It's a full campus.
Oh, it's going to be great. And you know what impressed me tonight when I walked in? Because the last time Bert took me around and showing me around inside the building, this wall behind us.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't there.
No.
That giant Barracuda. Yeah. Oh, my God. That's awesome.
So fun to watch it all come together. From concept to fruition.
The interesting part about that wall is all of that metal up there was metal that was used on the old buildings here.
Oh, wow.
So we've reclaimed all that metal and repurposed it.
That's amazing. So it's a recycled wall.
It is. It is.
It's when people come in and see that wall, it's kind of like, what? It's mind-blowing. I mean, to see that giant Barracuda.
It is.
Oh,
yeah, it
man,
looks great. Yeah.
So what else have you envisioned when you started being an architect?
Well, we had some challenges because we had some existing buildings on site, and they were sort of independent, not really flowing together, and we wanted to keep...
You're being so damn nice, man. Go ahead. Let it loose. Come on, let it loose.
We wanted to create a campus
don't hurt
feeling.
the flea market's feelings here.
So really what you're seeing is there's old buildings here that we've reskinned and restructured, and there's a new building that we're actually sitting in that joins the service building and the motor clothes building. So we've connected them all.
Wow.
And tried to make it look like they were always here together. So, and the whole idea that Bert brought was this country club for bikers. At first I was like, what? They need a country club? Well, obviously, now that I ride, I see how important the destination is.
Yep.
Hey, you're going to go plug them in somewhere.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And this is going to be one of the best biker destinations around, I tell you. People will be coming from all over the state, all over the southeast to come here to see what's going on.
Even the vendors, we've prepared for vendors in the parking lot. We've got power. We even have power for motorhomes when the vendors bring their RVs. They're looking for a place to stay and set up. So we've prepared over at the pavilion for bands and live music. The Riding Academy says the Riding Academy can overflow for bike parking. So there's a lot of subtleties that go on that'll make it a real warm and welcome destination.
Yeah, there's so much. I mean, just the area for the Riding Academy right here on the grounds.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come sign up for a class to learn how to ride and do it right here. You don't have to go somewhere else, and because it's great.
And you can get your bike right afterwards.
That's what I was just going to say.
And Mike,
get your bike before.
Mike, just go ahead and cheer out there. What number are we in the Riders Academy world? Do you know?
We're number one.
Number one in the what?
In the country?
Yes.
Wow.
In the country.
Number one.
Because of Mike. It was him and his wife that got us over the hump.
Oh.
Number one.
Well, awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, me and my wife took the class together.
Oh, nice. So your wife got her endorsement also.
She did.
Good. That's awesome.
She just wanted to be a good passenger.
There you go. Hey, and that helps. If you have someone that's riding on your back seat that knows what's going on.
That's right.
That really helps. So that helps immensely, believe me.
Can I tell you that also I think that taking the rider's course makes you a better driver, even if you're not on a bike. It makes you more aware of those motorcyclists. We have to be more aware. Keeping your eyes open, watching out for bikers.
I agree.
It's so critical. And that does help. I really think that it should be part of the driver's license test, to be honest with you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Can I challenge Mike here a little bit? Hey,
Sure.
Mike, why don't you just go around the campus and kind of give a sneak preview of all the different areas that we're building, like a restaurant, blah,
Okay.
blah, 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 blah.
All right.
Because I have a feeling you know them all.
A little bit, yeah. Well, I have some intimate
Hey, don't forget the
information.
water
Tell
tower,
everyone
too.
about what's going to happen
Don't forget
right
that
here.
water tower.
Bert's water tower. Yeah, that's quite the feature. I think you start at the beginning. The beginning is the riding academy, and I think that's where it all starts. You know, people get acclimated, they learn, they get the bug. So that's located in the northeast corner of the property. Totally protected, safe, set up ideally so that you can take your class, and as I know, it's a nice protected area.
Yep.
And we appreciate the amenities that surrounding it, such as, you know, the restrooms and everything else we have going on. Immediately to the west of the Riding Academy is the pavilion. And the pavilion now is a temporary showroom. So we have installed exterior walls and temporary air conditioning and everything. Upon completion of the showroom, we will remove the walls and we will have approximately a half acre of pavilion. That's a shaded surface
Wow.
for functions, out of the sun, out of the weather, for anything and everything, concerts, movies, anything that Bert comes up with.
And I'm sure he's
And
going to
he's
come
going
up
to
with
come up with some stuff.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
great.
for sure.
And then, as you can see directly in front of us here at the southeast corner is the service building. And that was one of the existing structures where the flea market, where Tommy had his office and the flea market had storage. So that's now become the sales center, the service center, air conditioned and fully finished. I think the mechanics are enjoying it much better than their previous.
And it's a beautiful
location.
service center. I've
It
been
is.
in and I've seen the entire. Matter of fact, I was telling Bert tonight, the men's room in the service center is fantastic. I mean, unbelievable. But
We
my
took care of
bike
the
has been in
mechanics.
here a few times, and
Okay.
and I have to mention, Bert, your service department is the best. I mean, they go above and beyond what you would expect from a service department, and it's right here, and it's a beautiful facility. The guys have a great place to work, and it's so clean, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, and I think they like what they do and they like their environment.
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah.
and that communicates to everybody.
Definitely.
So, and at the south end of the service, we have where the parts come in, a delivery, and then at the north end of the service, the bikes roll out. So, and then we're sitting in the showroom. So where we are is where the service bikes will come in. There's a service entrance right behind you.
Right.
And the riders will be here and the parts and service managers. And then, of course, the rest of it is all showroom. We got motor clothes. We got offices. We've got a lot of restrooms.
How many? What's a lot?
A shit ton.
I'm from Texas, guys. Come on.
I think just in the showroom there's 28 toilets.
Wow.
Wow.
28.
A shit ton.
28.
So that's a lot of restrooms for the events.
Quite the
The
list.
nice thing is if the showroom's closed, there's access to the restrooms for events.
Oh, cool.
So they'll service it besides the restrooms that are adjacent to the pavilion.
Right.
So we also have the hog meeting room and the classroom for the Riders Academy. So, and then down the road, we're going to have a restaurant in front of the pavilion. And of course, in front, the whole west side is all parking. And you'll notice there's concrete and asphalt for the bikes and cars.
Right.
And we've set it all up for the vendors with the lights and power and tents. And then, of course, the water tower's out there, adjacent to the burnout pit. So,
Have you done that yet?
no. And actually, we're going to do some burnouts in the showroom. We have most dealerships have a lounge that's sort of tucked away. You all have our cars, and you go sit in the lounge or whatever. And our lounge is right in the middle of the showroom. And so we're going to do some hazard painting on the floor, and then Mr. Dempsey's going to come in and put some burnouts on it.
Yes.
Oh, I'm anxious to see that.
Would you like to do some, Eddie?
Oh, of course. Why not?
There you go. So, and of course, you saw the water tower.
The water tower is
Bert's
fantastic.
Water tower.
Yep.
I don't want to steal Mark's thunder. Phase one's got a few things that he'll share with you that's going on outside. And I think those are the things that are really going to make the destination unique And there's some photo opportunities outside that are going to happen with signage and some of the things that Phase 1 will talk about. And then, of course, Bert has a storage facility. And that pretty much takes up, 10 acres, Tom?
Yep.
Yeah.
9.8, I think,
So,
rounded up.
Wow.
I mean, that alone, 10 acres in Pinellas County.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That
It's
is.
pretty amazing. And I'm excited. And I know everyone out there that rides, that's watching tonight, you're going to be excited once you get down here, once this is open. Bert, what are we talking? Next month maybe?
No, last week.
The last week?
Oh,
We
shit.
opened up last week.
Well, it's going to be fantastic. And, when I come in for my... When I come in for my 15,000-mile service, I'm
We're
worried.
going to trade you out at 15,000. How many times has this happened?
Too many.
Be careful of Mr. Dempsey.
Yeah, no
you don't have to
offense
tell
or anything,
me.
but this is a drinking game.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna take a break right now, and we're gonna see a video of the tour of what's happening right here. So stick with us, and we'll be right back.
We're standing, Beth, in the front door of the restaurant. Once you come on in.
Of the restaurant.
It's now air conditioning. Can you feel it?
Yes.
You can see those little pillars.
Yeah.
Those are the pillars to the front awnings. That's going to be a porch that goes all the way around the side. And then in front of this pillar, about where that dirt's coming right in there, that's where the memorial for the war memorial for the veterans is going to be, right there with an old Harley Davidson World War I or World War II motorcycle, and we'll display all the remnants of it so that you will know the history of Harley Davidson as it was in the war. If you get a real good visual here, these are all the pillars that you're going to see all the way down, and then the overhang will come to about here. So this will be a huge area all under cover that we can display bikes. People can sit in rocking chairs if they want.
Big, huge wooden ones.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Now come down to this end. Somewhere, hey Al? Yes, sir. Somewhere around here is where that sign's going to be, right?
Yeah, right. Basically between that hose and the corner of the wall.
Okay. So right around here somewhere, the original Harley Davidson bar and shield that was at our other building, we're going to post it here so people can actually do photo opportunities for themselves. They can do it with their own motorcycles, or they can do it just picturesque for themselves, okay? And we're going to keep it low enough that it won't be up too high. So that's going to happen right here. This way will be nothing but motor clothes.
Holy shit.
And Gunner, I got to tell you, wait till you see the t-shirt wall. That wall back there will be 100% t-shirts, okay? Wow. All the way up to the top. And it'll have ladders so that we can get up there and manage it. On this pole and that pole will be t-shirt cash wraps for the people, because that whole wall is going to be nothing but display.
Man, I can't wait to see that.
Now, check this out. Customer space. Just imagine this whole thing is for customers.
Got it.
To hang and do whatever they want. This whole wall right here, from the middle bar, steel bar, to this steel bar over here, that whole wall is going to be one giant television. So you're going to have all these TVs that are going to be there. We'll be able to mix and match, do them individually. We can have multiple things on, or you can just have one big picture, okay?
Wow, every single
so
thing
when
you can
someone's
have on.
doing their burnout, it will post right here, and we can have the whole wall, nothing but that burnout, and people can watch
and
it.
everyone can see it.
Right. This is all customer lounge. There'll be kegs of beer with seat tops that they can sit on. There'll be couches and
the TV.
and the TV.
The lounge.
Right. And they got plenty of space. They'll be able to have charging stations for their phones, internet services if they need. And then up here along the top, there's going to be a steel beam put in here and we're going to hang a motorcycle chassis all the way across, so you'll see one that starts from nothing and goes to a motorcycle, like an assembly line. We'll go across, yes. They can do all these things because it's all about, this is a country club for motorcycle. That's what it is. And everybody I've talked to says,
make sure you have enough bathrooms.
That's right, or I didn't have enough.
Okay.
This is just ladies.
Oh my gosh.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wow.
What's this?
Family.
12.
Wow.
For the beer drinkers, we got beer kegs.
God, we have the kegs. Yep, we have that in the pavilion building, and so we got.
This is cool.
This is cool.
It is nice.
Guess what this room's for?
I'm gonna say meetings, riding academy, you name it.
No.
No.
T-shirt storage. This is just for overflow.
Wow.
Storage, and we can do whatever we want with it. And remember, on the other side of this wall, what's up here? T-shirts. Nothing but T-shirts.
Definitely.
All right, now let me show you parts and service and
I'm ready.
accessories, but they just hit the button, the door will roll up, you ride your motorcycle right on in here. You're gonna have parts and service. There'll be some sales people over there. Park your motorcycle, put your kickstand down, get off. You're gonna have parts and service guy here, parts and service guy here. All the accessories will be on display around here. All the floor accessories will be out here. We don't want any parts in the back room. We want them out here where the customers can see them. Customer space.
Right.
Puts his kickstand down. We take it in and service it. He enjoys this view. Also, because all those accessories are going to be on display, we're going to have a little catwalk up here. Goes all the way across, and then we'll be able to put parts and accessories on display up high and down on the bottom, all this area. And what I'm going to tell you is, just watch it evolve over the next 3-4 weeks.
3-4 weeks.
Hey, we are back, and we're having a great time here tonight inside the new Bert's Barracuda Harley Davidson. And we've got with us sitting in right now, Charlie from Full Throttle Multimedia. Charlie, welcome.
That's right, Full Throttle in the house. It's glad to be back. You know, Florida's opening up. We're ready for bike nights here at Bert's Barracuda.
Oh, come on.
All right.
That's right.
Come on.
And of course, you know, I kind of been in Bert's ear. You know, they got this beautiful pavilion over here. They're going to be opening it up, and also down at Black Widow. Hey, how about bringing some national acts in for 2 straight nights, like Black Widow on a Friday night, Barracuda on Saturday night? What do you think?
Don't tease me. Just don't do it.
So I got
I'm
a
not
question.
teasing you. I'm daring you. Let's
Charlie,
do
I
it.
got a question for you. I heard
What?
that we have a Full Throttle anniversary party that you guys normally do every year.
Yes. And
So I heard something about that we might combine or do something crazy with our grand opening.
Yes, we want to do it because we'll be, 23
nice.
years old in November.
23 years.
Wait.
Wow.
So that means you like Black Widow?
I like them both, man. Yeah, we're in on this. You got the whole West Coast covered right there with 2 places, so you can't beat that. And Full Throttle wants to be in on everything. I've even kind of pitched, you know, we got our St. Joseph's Toy Run.
Yes.
We can't go to the hospital, so maybe we can get with you, maybe get with our friends across the street at Quaker, do a poker run, end it here. Money we raise and toys raised, we work with them to get it over to the kids at St. Joseph.
Well, you know how I feel about that. Come on, man. Bring it. Just
Yeah.
bring it. Anything
Yeah.
to raise money. I'm in.
So we're looking
good.
forward to it. This
Yes.
is going to be great. And, of course, we can't do it without attorney Fran Haas. She
You
is
know
a full
it.
sponsor of Full Throttle.
Yeah.
You know, everything we're going. Now, some of the things out of the area, Daytona is happening, but not in Daytona. That's the funny thing. For Biketoberfest, it's happening. You're kind of in on it. We're doing stuff up at Destination Daytona in Orlando. So we're going back on that again. Plant City's coming back. IMC it.
Wait,
so
so
we're
aren't
there.
we're almost like a destination at
You're going to be.
Daytona.
That's what I'm looking so forward to.
So we're going to be on the
We got
West Coast.
Gonna be. We opened last week. Can't you tell? There's nothing in here.
Good one.
Okay.
Well, we already started selling.
That's
so
right.
Sold out.
We just got to restock and then we'll reopen again.
Well, Charlie,
that's right.
It's down off the pavilion, right? So it's going to be opened up, and then if it's like the other one, then you can move the stage to an end stage or a side stage.
All right, Eddie, fill them in on the pavilion because most people think that's the showroom.
Oh. Well, I tell you, when that pavilion is done, when those walls come down, the stage goes up. It's going to be unbelievable because I saw it down in Port Charlotte, what they did, and boy, it's going to be crazy. But let's talk right now, Bert. I want you to introduce us to Phase 1 and talk about what Phase 1's got going on.
Can you do a drum roll, Eddie?
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Now introducing the one and only Phase 1. Gonna talk to you about the veterans. Come on, Phase.
All right. Phase, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you.
Tell us about what you've got going on, which is something very, very special to Bert's heart and to all of us.
Be glad to. I wanted to bring up one or two other things. I actually was talking with Bert about his vision a couple of years before he bought Port Charlotte. And we've been talking about this for going on, Bert, is that about 5 years now?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
5 years. Wow.
And it's so I've been, tied to him a little bit in terms of what he hopes to accomplish. And in both locations, he's gone from 3 acres to well over 9 acres. So we talk about quadrupling the size of each of the Port Charlotte, Black Widow, and here at Barracuda. So it's been fun being part of that vision all the way, and it's almost getting to the end. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
But we keep bringing up the pavilion, which is really Bert's back porch, is what it'll be converted into.
Right.
And one thing that Bert's vision was that I think everyone should know, there's a lot of things to do in Southwest Florida. A lot. You can golf, you can boat, you can fish, you could ride a bike. But what happens a lot in Florida? What happens from the sky? It rains a lot. But with that 25,000 square foot pavilion, come here because it doesn't rain at Bert's. Just go right under the pavilion.
Yep.
And now you don't have to worry about it. So that's what the vision was, that no matter what's the weather like, something's always going to be happening here, and the beer's going to be free.
Right.
So
free beer.
Ow. And knowing that it's Bert's back porch, there's no place like home. So,
There you go.
we got it. That's
Now-
right.
And it is home.
Now
Yeah.
tell us about what's behind you on the poster there,
Well-
the monument.
Well, Bert, in that vision, was he always wanted to.
Speak to the mic.
He always wanted to honor the veterans, the military, the
Yes.
first responders. They've been so important
Yes.
to us. All right, it's very important to us, and so we tried to come up with a few items that would really honor them. And a tremendous designer at Thomas Signs here in town came up with this Veterans Memorial, which is going to be right at our front door. Right at our front door, and it's going to honor all of the services and have a World War I or II bike in the center, if you can see on that. But what's great about this is we're going to show the history of Harley Davidson through the different wars.
Wow.
Starting with World War I, and how Harley has been instrumental in helping and delivering motorcycles to help the cause. I'll give you a couple examples. We all remember cavalry charges in the Civil War and even in World War I. Well, one of the pictures is going to be the first cavalry on motorcycles. And they all had the boot for their rifle, just the same boot that was on the horses.
Wow.
It's going to be on motorcycles. So they were going to honor that one. Then there's this great one of World War II that they actually turned a bike into an ambulance. So it was a sidecar, and they took the sidecar off and put 2 stretchers on it, so that the Harleys could take the wounded soldiers to the MASH units. a number of things like that. You might have seen some of the Jeeps in the Vietnam War that had machine guns with the metal in front of the machine gun as they're driving. Well, before there were Jeeps, there were Harleys with the metal on the machine gun.
Wow.
So we're going to have about 8 or 9 photos of that, and it's going to be a tremendous, great picture op. It's going to go with, and of course, right down the street is Freedom Park with the plane. So we're going to tie in with that. That's Pinellas Park. By the way, just diverting for a second, Pinellas Park has been the greatest city to work with. We looked at a lot of properties, and Tom's was always near the top of the list. But I will tell you, if you want to do business, you want to come to Pinellas Park because they really believed in the Harley Davidson and veterans. They've been a big help. So what we have here is this monument is going to be right in our front door. We have 2 entrances in, and then at night, Bert, do you mind switching to the next one?
Oh, Bert's like Vanna right now. This is so fun. Bert is Vanna.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Vanna.
So this
there it is.
Quite a few spotlights shooting up, so that's something we're going to be able to see. Certainly
Let me adjust my skirt.
From 19th Street. From
wow.
and 49th Street and everywhere. This is going to be something. But we have one other really neat thing that to honor all veterans, first responders, all Americans, is Bert recently got approved by the FAA. He had to get approval for the FAA. We're going to have a 200-foot flagpole with a giant American flag right in the middle of our parking lot. That flag is going to be 50 by 100 feet. As far as we know, it's going to be the largest in Florida.
Wow.
As far as we know. Certainly the largest in Pinellas County. So out of all the things we talked about, the Bert's Back Porch Pavilion, we have Bert's Burnout Boulevard, we have the giant water tower, we have all kinds of, the Riding Academy. We're going to have a lot of picture ops, a lot of things to come by here. Get your poker chip, get your pin.
Your T-shirts.
Get your T-shirts.
Now, Faze, I got a question for you, because you're talking about this monument, and it looks like there's a motorcycle sitting on this monument.
Yes, we're going to, I have to speak into the mic here.
Yes, you do have to speak into the mic, yes. And if you swear, you just hit that button, remember, Faze. Yep, yes.
If I think about it.
$1 million button, yes, right there, right there.
Right there.
Well, we haven't purchased it yet, but we're looking to find a World War I, a World War II bike, an actual bike. More bullet holes, the better. But that we're going to put right in the middle of, restore it, get it set, and get right in the middle of our memorial pavilion with the 8 or 9 pictures around the bike showing how Harley has contributed to the war efforts through the years.
That's going to be amazing.
My question is, we're still looking for a bike.
Yes. Oh.
So
yes. We're a buyer. We are a buyer.
So I was just going to say that I was going to add to it. We still don't have that bike for that memorial yet.
We need
a bike. We need a bike. We need a military World War II. We need the bike. So if anybody out there has the bike, World War II, Bert, you can chirp in.
Preferably one that doesn't run, has lots of bullet holes, maybe even blown up a little bit, that's really got somebody's name behind that we can memorialize. I'm telling you, that's what we're looking for. We want everybody to know this is a serious thing. This isn't something simple for us. If anybody has any idea what we're building here, then they'll understand. We are on a mission. So please help us.
You bring that up. We got a great friend of Full Throttle. His name is Bob DeMoss. He has all the different military bikes he's restored and stuff like that. Maybe we can reach out to him. So Bob DeMoss, if you're watching the show, get a hold of Bert and them. They need a World War I or World War II era bike. So if you've got one, Bob
might be the man, right?
He's got all those beautiful bikes. If you've not seen his bikes, he got beautiful bikes. And when you said that, that was the first name that came to mind was Bob DeMoss. So Bob, if you're watching, get a hold of us. Let's see if we can make it happen.
But yes, of course.
But, if Bob spells his name like that to where if he drinks too much, he spells it backwards, it's still Bob.
Okay.
Eddie.
Well, guys,
my goodness.
it's been a great night. And I want to thank Bert for having us here inside. And I'm looking forward to when everything is in here, because I'm waiting to come down and buy my first T-shirt from the new Berts. And
maybe you'll be number one. You might be the first one to buy the first shirt. I mean, everywhere, Eddie, that would be appropriate.
Hey, I tell you. And everyone, all our special guests, I want to thank all of you guys for being here tonight.
Say hi, Brandy. Hey, everyone.
Brandy from the Fran Hosh Law Group.
Yep.
Brandy.
Yes.
Michelle from the Fran Hosh Law Group.
Yes. Beth from everywhere.
Beth from Bert's Barracuda. Charlie from Full Throttle. My gorgeous co-host, Krista Grotte Saxon. Phase 1. And Tom and Mike over there. Hey, we want to thank you all. And we're going to be right back with McLean Mannix, who's going to close out the show with some great song.
Yes.
We are here for our 6th annual food drive today, and I'm so proud the amount of donations that we've received already today. They have taught me my entire life how important it is to be generous to those, even people that you don't know, and even the small amounts that you can give can make a difference in someone's life. We have over $2,000 in cash donations plus an entire trailer full of food today. I am just absolutely amazed by the generosity of people, how much they've reached out to help others in our community.
Our tire employee price tire special on installed tires has been going so well, we've decided to move it onto another category group, and you're looking at it. We've got Carlinis, we got Gangster Apes, Twin Peaks handlebars, 1.5 inches. We've got KSTs. We've got so many handlebars. We're gonna be able to take care of everybody. Get in here, save some money.
When I started practicing law, I never wanted to work in a high-rise. I wanted an office that my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Hey, we're back. Krista, what a great night, huh?
Really was. I mean, I had goosebumps this whole time. I'm totally fascinated by that. No, when you hear the backstory and hear the true story and something, obviously I'm a storyteller and I love stories, and that's human nature to enjoy and love stories. So to know the whole history behind this, to know the heart and soul that's going into this, like, it's totally fascinating to me. And I think everybody who comes through here would appreciate this.
Well, most definitely. I mean, what a night. It's been incredible. And now I'd like to introduce our musical guest for the evening, my good friend, McLean Mannix. How are you, McLean?
Doing well, man. How are you?
I'm great. McLean Mannix.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, you're with a lot of people don't know about your band, but you're one of the best bands around, Jeriko Turnpike. I've seen you numerous times. And I love you guys. You're awesome.
Thank you.
And you've got a new CD, which you brought down tonight.
Yep.
And it's called Memory Ghost.
Memory Ghost, yeah.
Tell us about that, McLean.
So we recorded this album at All Access Recording with Ronnie D.
Ronnie D, our good friend Ronnie.
And Doug Johnson. Memory Ghost was a song that I wrote, and I thought it'd be appropriate to have the name of the song be the actual album. So
nice. Well, you play with Greg Billings for the Fran Hosh Food Drive every year.
Yeah, we do. I think I've done it. Greg and I have done it, I think maybe 3 years in a row.
3 years in a row, yeah, because I've seen you 3 years in a row.
It's always a good time. We go in there. It's kind of like the kickoff for the holiday season.
Yep.
It makes everybody
Back in
feel
November,
good.
the Fran Hosh Food Drive, which will be coming up this year. But McLean, why don't you go ahead and do your number for us? We'd love to hear it.
So this is a song called Memory Ghost. I'm kind of proud of this one because I really like the lyrics to it. I kind of worked hard on this one. So, it has a lot of depth to it. So,
all right, go for it.
So. It's like a Christmas morning when you walk to greet the day. It's like your very first date and the kiss that you both made. It's like a drink that I sent her from across the bar. It's like a new beginning the first time you saw your child. Mother's embrace every time you hurt. Mother's gaze when you're at your birth. So take me to the place that I love the most, moving on the page in the book we wrote. Really love the thought of your memory ghosts, they don't fade away. Right, yeah. Like the ocean air when you first stepped in the sand. It's like a sweaty palm the first time you held each other's hand. It's like your first hangover that left you in a fog. When your dad first showed you about the hair of the dog. A father's words of his own advice. A father's story of a sacrifice. Take me to the place that I love the most, putting on the page of the book we wrote. Really love the thought of your memory ghosts, they don't fade away. Take me to the place that I love the best, never ending story not done yet. Memory ghosts of what you get, they don't fade away. Like the very first time you stepped on the stage, was that electric feeling when the crowd engaged? Yeah, so save me to the place I love the most, putting on the page in the book we wrote. Really love the thought of your memory ghosts, they don't fade away. Take me to the place that I love the best, never ending story not done yet. Memory ghosts of what you get, they don't fade away. Oh yeah, yeah.
McLean, that was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, get the CD, Jeriko Turnpike. And McLean, can you get this on your website or?
Yeah, you can get it on the website, and you can go to iTunes and Spotify and Amazon Music, and you can come see me at my gigs. I have CDs available.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, and special thanks to our sponsors, the Fran Hosh Law Group, Bert's Barracuda, and Bert's Black Widow Harley Davidson. Full Throttle Multimedia, Quaker Steak and Lube, Bikers Post, and special thanks to Tampa Bay Multimedia. And see you in 2 weeks. And I think we'll be, I don't know where we'll be in 2 weeks, but we will be here for you right here at Bert's Barracuda. And tune in next Wednesday for the Michelle and Tony Show, coming to you live from Quaker Steak and Lube. This is Everywhere Eddy saying thank you, and keep your knees to the breeze and ride safe.
Hey everybody, it's Austin here at Bert's Barracuda Harley, and today I'm bringing you a brand spanking used. This here in particular is a 2013 V-Rod. It's got, let's see, 5,381 miles on it. Really clean setup, got a nice slip-on on there for some sound. She's just ready to roll down the road. Come down and see it.
Alrighty, what is going on? 2017 48, one of the coolest Sportsters in my opinion, with some mini apes on her. The bullet fairing kind of gives it that dyno look, real sporty looking. Swing arm bag back here. Vance and Hines short shots, nice and loud. Yeah, this thing probably rides like a dream with that fairing too. Not getting totally wind blasted, but you're getting some good wind in your face. Just come down and see us, take it for a spin, and we'll see you down here, all right?
I decided to pursue a career in law because it gives me an opportunity to help people. I enjoy being a passionate advocate for my clients, and I'm so grateful that being a lawyer also allows me to make a positive impact on our community. When a client chooses us to represent them, they're entrusting us with a huge responsibility. It's our goal to exceed their expectations with our personalized service and to help them to achieve the best possible recovery to compensate them for their injuries.
Having been through a serious accident myself, I understand how instantly isolated someone can feel during the immediate aftermath. We try to shed light on a client's situation so that they don't feel so isolated, knowing that they have us on their side, working towards a resolution on their behalf. That's where we come in, and that's what the firm did for me as well. We fight to set clients on the right track so that they can try to get back to the life they had prior to the accident.
A fellow was texting and driving and came across the line and hit me head on. Just a horrific accident. I literally thought I was going to die. You know, I've dealt with thousands of wrecks in my life, being on the fire department, and never thought I would be in that situation. Fran is a big sponsor of a lot of the restaurant events for bikers and things like that. So I knew that she had a lot of experience in wrecks and things. So she was the first one I thought of to call. She's a bulldog. They found out things that I didn't think were possible to find out. When you're laying in a hospital bed and you're hurting, I understand it. It's scary, but if you have Fran Hosh on your side, it should alleviate a lot of your worries. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
They have their own lives to take care of, whether it's family, a job, or all the above. We endeavor to shield clients from the stressors of an injury claim so that they can try to focus on what is truly important.
The culture of this firm is based on charity, compassion, and I like to surround myself with team members that are going to treat a client like they're part of our family. Community is number one to me. We do a food drive every year. If it's a cancer benefit, a food benefit, something for the animals, something for veterans, we love to be involved in that. The bikers are such a charitable group of people, and they have the biggest hearts. I love being part of that community. This can be devastating to have an accident, and it's just a priority of mine to make sure they get the best medical care possible to make a full recovery.